office. I worked for President Obama in the White House. This is wrong. This is America. Please, God, help us. I mean it. This is a crisis in our world to make us not exercise our right to vote.
We need justice. We need peace. We all need to come together. We should love one another. We should have to go through all this. I got a daughter right here. She's 18 years old.
18.
She's the first time voting.
In the very first.
The first time
You
voting.
be alright, mama. Don't worry
She
about
didn't
it.
have a graduation. She didn't have no problem. Our children of the future shouldn't go through all this stuff that we're going through.
We're not supposed to go through all this stuff.
We should all be equal as one. We all brothers and sisters in God's eyes.
Two.
And we should have to go through all this.
We should.
I'm scared for my son's life. I'm scared for my kids, my nephew, my sister, everybody. Everybody out here going through something. But we gotta work together. We gotta grow together. We gotta have faith. God is watching over us and He don't know what's going on right now. So I'm asking. We all need to work together as a team. We all need to get along.
Time is truly wasted. There's no guarantee. Smiles in the making. You got to fight the power that be. Got so many voices. Stand on the street. Give it up all around me. Faces full of pain. I tried to bring up you. I tried to talk it about. And when I roll in the front, all this bullshit going down. Time is truly wasted. There's no guarantee. Smiles in the making. You got to fight the powers that be. I don't understand. People want to say, those that got the answers, red tape in the way, take you easy.
You've been here about 3 hours.
I'm not leaving.
You're not leaving.
I'm done.
It is 11:30 at night in Atlanta, Georgia, and there's still people who are in line waiting to vote.
The Georgia election was a tragedy for our democracy.
You've been waiting since 6 o'clock this morning. This is unfair.
Democracy is on life support right now. The Secretary of State should be accountable.
And the person responsible for running the election knew exactly what he was doing. Let's take a look.
We have 159 counties, but there are a few problem children. And obviously the biggest one is Fulton County. You need to look, in the mirror and look at you, the commissioners, and the people in the management of the county.
Problem children? This is intentional language to distance himself from the problems he created. Republican politicians have gotten really good at this nothing to see here, look over there tactic so that they can keep suppressing votes. DeKalb County is the fourth largest county by population and 54% black. Fulton County includes Atlanta and is a majority-minority county. Here's what I see: voter suppression, a racist tool politicians have used for generations to block black and brown Americans from voting.
I understand voter frustration. I live in Fulton County. I voted absentee, and that was the shortest line I had.
So nice you got to vote absentee, Mr. Secretary. Many of your constituents tried but couldn't, including Stacey Abrams.
My absentee ballot, when it finally arrived, had an unusable return envelope. And so I had to vote in person today.
The Secretary of State has done almost nothing to improve the democratic process since he won in 2018, which, by the way, was another election rife with voter suppression. It's not hard to trace Georgia's failure to hold functioning elections. The Supreme Court dismantled a key part of the Voting Rights Act in 2013, and Mitch McConnell is blocking legislation that would restore it. The case gutted the Justice Department's ability to approve changes in state election practices. In effect, states with histories of voter suppression against Black and brown voters can now just shut down polling locations to keep people from voting without any oversight. Just look at the numbers. After Shelby County versus Holder, nearly 1,700 voting precincts in 13 states shut down, many in Black and Latino neighborhoods.
As president, Joe Biden will put a plan into effect on day one. Develop and deploy rapid tests with immediate results. Make sure testing, treatments, and ultimately a vaccine reach all Americans, including communities of color who have historically been left behind. Manufacture the medical supplies and protective equipment we need, and make them right here in America, so we're never again at the mercy of China and other foreign countries to protect our own people. Joe and I will make sure our schools have all the resources they need to be open and safe and effective. Put politics aside and not silence the experts so the public gets the information they need and deserve. And put in place a nationwide mask mandate. Because in Joe's words, it's not a burden to protect each other. And he says that because the thing about Joe is he knows we're all in this together. Donald Trump says there's nothing he could have done to prevent all this death. Here's the truth. Barack Obama and Joe Biden had a program called PREDICT that tracked emerging diseases in places like China. I'm going to repeat that. The program tracked emerging diseases in places like China. Trump cut it. They detected a team and created that team in the National Security Council to global health and security, dedicating them to the work of global health and security and biodefense. Donald Trump eliminated it. They implemented standards for nursing homes to improve infection control. Donald Trump is erasing them. Before the virus hit, Trump made our country vulnerable. After it was struck, he failed to do what was necessary. As it continues, he's making it worse every day. Just this week, the Social Security Administration said a cut to Social Security, like the one Trump is proposing, would end disability benefits within 1 year and end all benefits within 3 years. So let me be as clear as possible. If Donald Trump's extreme proposal goes into effect, the checks that American seniors are relying on, that you rely on to pay your bills, to buy your medicine, to live, will stop coming. The very people who have suffered so greatly in this crisis. It's unthinkable. And in the middle of a health crisis made worse by his own actions, Donald Trump is in court right now trying to throw out the entire Affordable Care Act, including the protections it provides for people with pre-existing conditions. So that means if you are fortunate enough to survive COVID-19, insurers could deny you coverage for treating any long-term effects. Now, President Trump won't tell you any of this at the Republican convention tonight. And we all know he's not changing. The president he has been is the president he will be. But we have a chance to right these wrongs and put America on a better path forward. One where the leaders we elect listen to the experts and follow the best medical guidance to keep us and our families healthy and safe. One where we take meaningful action against systems and traditions of oppression. One where we stop fanning the flames of hate and division and treat one another with the respect and the dignity that each one of us deserves. As Joe Biden said in his acceptance speech, we have a choice between the light and the dark. I believe America will choose the light.